What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder, coming to you from the brand new suite. Say that for me. That got a nice ring to it. The brand new suite. Yeah. We in the lab in the brand new suite. And y'all know when we in the lab, we got something cooking. So I want each and every one of you, each and every entrepreneur to understand when you come to the brand new suite, you come to cook. You come to do the work. Y'all know what it is. It's work for it Wednesday. We got to do the work. We got to put in the work. We got to make the effort. We got to be consistent. We got to be committed to doing the work. And sometimes, and I was thinking about this as I did my walk this morning. Yeah, y'all can see got my walk on. I got my muscle shirt on. Hey coach, I got my muscle shirt on. But when I was thinking about this, that one of the posts that Dr. Avis, if you don't know who Dr. Avis is, then you need to know. She is absolutely phenomenal. She is going to get you to your, and I'm gonna say it like this, to your $1,000,000 level. She is the premier coach consultant when it comes to elite level entrepreneurship. I'm gonna say it like that, elite level entrepreneurship. She is that person that you need to have in your life if you desire to be an elite level entrepreneur. That's all I'm gonna get at to you. So, but she did a post today, and she was talking about herself working out and everything like that. And I started thinking about when we work out. Coach Marcy does this all the time too. But when I was thinking about the working out, she mentioned about kind of those days that we have when we're not feeling our best and we're just not up to, excuse me, the task of doing the workout, putting the work in. And that happens in our professional life. It happens in our personal life too. But she said something about doing the work. And I said, sometimes, and I started thinking, sometimes we get in our own way of working for it. I'm going to say that again. Sometimes we get in our own way and it hinders us from the mindset and the ability to be able to work for it. We for whatever reason, we're just in that mode, in that mindset, in that way of thinking, and we get in our own way. But that doesn't happen. It's going to happen. Let's just be real. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. The question isn't about when it happens, or the question is, what do you do when it does happen to you? And I want you, part of your assignment today is throughout your day. Hopefully you have a mentor. Hopefully you have a mastermind group that you talk with. I want you to ask this question: what do you do on those days that you don't feel like working for it? What do you do when you are the one getting in your own way of working for it? Because there can be obstacles that keep you from having to work for it. It may get you down. Life be life in sometimes and everything like that. But what do you do when you are your own hindrance on work for it? When you got to work for it, what do you do? That's the question I want you to deal with today. Y'all know what we've been doing. That's one of the questions that I want you to deal with today. Y'all know what we've been dealing with all this week. We've been talking about what? Think through it. That these principles and strategy, these principles and the strategy that I've been giving to you all week. That's the the correlation between golf and business in your personal life. And that's observation, that's analysis, and today we're going to talk about evaluation. We're going to talk about evaluation and what it is that you need to do. What we do on the golf course when you're evaluating, and then what do you do from an entrepreneur business perspective to evaluate what's going on? So let's talk about the golf aspect of it. Let's talk about the golf metaphor and understand. Here's what golfers do. Golfers often play practice rounds to evaluate their performance under different conditions. They test various strategies and clubs to find the best approach. So Tiger Woods isn't just out there just to be out there. We see him at the Masters. We see him at the U.S. Open and all of the other golf tournaments that they have out there, and he was phenomenally great. Is the best to me. Like I said, him and Arnold Palmer have got to be the two greatest golfers to me that I know. But we just see them on Sunday or whatever day it is that they show the golf. Venus and Serena, from a tennis perspective, we just see them in Wimbledon, which is going on right now. And this is the first year since 1996, I think they said, that neither Venus nor Serena are in Wimbledon. Neither one of them are competing this year. But we don't see the hours upon hours upon hours, the strokes upon strokes, the using different golf clubs to measure what approach is best, which club to use for which situation that you're in. That's what golfers do. That's the mindset of a golfer. What golf club do I need in this situation in order to be able to do and accomplish what it is that I need to accomplish? Michael Jordan said this, and I think Kobe did as well, but Michael Jordan said it first. He said, I work harder in practice so that when the game time comes, it's just a formality to me. He works harder in practice so that the game becomes, when it gets to the game, it's natural for him. He's already been there. Same thing with golfers. You want to do that stroke 1,000 times. I'm sure Tiger Woods has done the different strokes 1,000 times. He's used 1,000 clubs for 1,000 situations, so that he knows over the different conditions, and he knows for what condition to use what club. That's going to give him the best results. So what are you doing? Here's the entrepreneur application and approach. Evaluation in your business means testing your strategies in a similar scale, in a smaller scale before full implementation. This could involve your testing, your whatever kind of testing that you want to do. It can include a pilot program. It could even include beta testing. Y'all know what those are, beta launches, doing kind of a small group of people before you actually launch it on a bigger scale. It's being in situations so that you understand what was going on, what needed to be done. That's how you, as an entrepreneur, apply evaluation in your everyday business actions. And it's practicing before you do the real thing. It's saying, okay, I have this idea, I have this product, I have this brand that I want to see if it's viable in the marketplace. It's something that you call that we call your what you can call your proof of concept. You do it there to prove that it's a viable product, it's a viable service, and that the market, your target audience, is demanding that particular product or service. I was on a call this morning, and we were discussing product and service, and we began to delve into this evaluation. What does the product look like? You have to have the full vision of the product, and then you reverse engineer it. Like I told you, we think in decades, y'all. So you you think from a broader perspective, and you reverse engineer. What's something as simple as the name of the product? What's the name of that product? What's the objective, and what's the result that you want? from that product or service. Those are things that you work out in this evaluation aspect of your think through it process, your think through it principles. And here's some action steps that I want you to use today. This is the second part of your homework. And if you have to, you want to run a pilot program or beta test for your if it's a new product or service and you want to put it out there. Fortune 500 companies do it all the time. McDonald's does it all the time. If you watch the History Channel, The Food That Built America, when Burger King, McDonald's, when any of those companies rolled out a new product, they tested it. They have to test it first to see if it's something that their particular target market wants to have. How do you think the McDonald's came out with the fish sandwich, the fillet of fish? How do you think McDonald's came out with the chicken nuggets? How do you think McDonald's came out? Because all that McDonald's started off with was a burger, fries, and a soft drink. That was their menu. Burger, fries, and a soft drink. They eventually added the different types of burgers: Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, cheeseburger, hamburger. Different products, and they rolled them out. They had to evaluate which of these products were working on a consistent basis. So I want you to do that today. Think about the products that you have. Think about how viable they are in the marketplace. Which ones are working, which ones aren't. You got the data because you've already done full 6 months of work. Evaluate your products. You should be doing that, especially with this being the middle of the year. Now's the time to evaluate those products, the services that you offer. So that's the first thing. Gather the feedback. That's the observation. Gather the feedback from what you've done, and then you make the adjustments that are needed, or if it's working, then you make sure that you keep doing what it is that you're doing correctly. These are the things that will take you from the just being an average entrepreneur or a business brand that is just making it to being the upper end of your industry. Because people will take note. You take note. You're actually serving, those that you serve are noticing, hey, they're giving me more of what it is that I'm asking for. Rio, thanks for joining. I appreciate you. This is what this evaluation is so that you can make sure that the market that you're serving is getting the best product or service that you have to offer. So you want to gather the feedback. And then the third part of that is you want to evaluate your return on the different strategies to determine the most effective ones. Which ones are working, which ones aren't working. Which ones need to be taken off of the menu, which ones need to stay on the menu. That's what McDonald's did. The McRib. You don't see the McRib is not on McDonald's regular menu. They will take it off and put it back on at certain time frames. Why? Because there isn't always a priority or a call for the McRib. Not like the quarter pounder with cheese, not like the Big Mac, not like the fish sandwich, not like the French fries. All of those are staples for a specific reason. Because the research, the feedback, and everything that McDonald's has gotten is when people come to McDonald's on a consistent basis, what are they ordering? They're ordering a Big Mac, or they're ordering a quarter pounder with cheese. They're ordering a cheeseburger. They're ordering a hamburger. And they evaluate that they're not ordering the McRib. And even with the McRib, it actually, when they take it off and they put it back on, they make it an exclusive type of product where you can only get it for a certain period of time. That's all marketing, y'all. That's all marketing and evaluating. That's what I want you to do this morning. Mr. Hightower, how are you, sir? Good morning, Doc. So I want you today to evaluate your evaluation period. This is think through it. Your evaluation. You've got to evaluate your product and services. You got to evaluate your processes and your systems that you have. Evaluate all of them and make sure that you understand which ones are effective, which ones aren't effective, which ones need to make adjustments to, and which ones you need to say, you know what, nah, that's not working. We got to redo that altogether. That's what golfers do when it comes to them evaluating their game. That's what greatness does. Greatness has the ability to be able to evaluate what they do, make the adjustments, and ensure that the things that they're doing, that they're not wasting strokes, that they're not wasting time in the lab, in the practicing. That's what we do here in the lab, in the brand new suite, in the lab. We figure it out. We come to the lab to figure it out, so we can do the evaluating, we can do the adjustment, we can do the testing, we can see what the market is what your target market is asking for. And then you can actually perform as a brand at a top tier level when you do the evaluating. Take a look at any great golfer, any great athlete, any great business person. Those that evaluate operate at a higher level than everybody else. I promise you. If you don't believe me, do the research, do the work. Take a look at a company. Take any company that you deem to be successful, and I want you to research how they evaluate their kind of the things when they bring something to market, if they brought this to market, if it did work, if it didn't work, and the adjustments that they make. All of that is a part of what you develop in what I call your black print, because you work all of this out. You do the observations, you do the analysis, and you do the evaluating. We're going to talk tomorrow about the execution. Now that you've observed, now that you've done the analysis, now that you've done the evaluating, it's then time to execute. It's then time to put into practice what you've created and what you envision and what you've written out. You got to constantly and consistently evaluate so that you can execute. Can't execute if you don't observe. You can't execute if you don't do the analysis, and you for sure can't execute if you don't evaluate. That's how successful entrepreneurs move to their next level. That's all I got for y'all today. That's what we got today here in the brand new suite. If you want to go into more detail about the think through it principles and strategies, connect with me. Y'all know what it is. I put the information, my contact information, in the description so that you can connect with me. We can actually talk about this. This is in the brand new in the entrepreneurial briefcase. These are the things that we deal with with the briefcase, with the entrepreneurial briefcase, and these are the things that we deal with. One of the things that we deal with in the brand new suite. You are an entrepreneur per excellence. I want you to understand that. You are an entrepreneur par excellence. You operate in excellence. We operate in excellence around here. All year long, everything that I'm geared towards this year is geared towards you unleashing your entrepreneurial excellence. Giving you principles, giving you strategies, those tools, those insights, that wisdom, the ideas that you need in order for you to be able to be successful. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see you all right back here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Have a super fantastic day. Stay hydrated. It's hot outside, y'all. It is hot. Drink some water. Coach, I'm drinking water. I can't do nothing but drink water this week. So yeah, this is the kind of weather that will drain you all. So you've got to be careful, be mindful, keep your body keep your body nourished, keep it hydrated, making sure that you have the ability to be able to function at your maximum capacity. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.